Hey YouTube, Vulcanic here, and I'm back with another review for you, and thanks to MG Villain, I get to show you guys these guys quick. Now I know there's a lot of reviews on both of these figures. Sci-Fi did a really good one on Seripas, and MG Villain himself did a really good review of this figure, so I'll just give you my opinions on both of these, and I'd also like to show off this cool new addition to my crystal cave I was building there. So I'm going to be putting this one in soon. It's good size, really heavy. With the right lighting on it, man, this thing glows, and the purple just pops out. So, and I also think this would make a really good scene for Mace Windu and Darth Bane. I think Darth Bane would look awesome standing by that. Also, I wanted to do up a Padawan cave of them trying to find their Kuiper crystals for their lightsabers, building their lightsabers and stuff too. So I'll probably do a little diorama of that also. I'd like to also give a quick shout out to Avenging Studios. I will leave a link in the description. Check out his page. He does reviews on Star Wars, comic books, superheroes. So if you like his page and videos, show him some love and subscribe. Alright, let's take a quick look at Boba Fett. My opinion on so far on this 6-inch figure, this being my very first one, is I really like the weight of the figure. I like the way it feels when it moves. It's got great articulation. It would actually feels like it'd be really good for like stop motion camera, because I mean you can really put fine points of pressure on it and he stays right there, you know. So I really like it. I was actually pretty surprised. I don't know if I can do it with one hand. I was surprised how far his arm does bend on the out position, which was really cool. Both arms will. And it goes a little bit more than that too. The only thing I wish they put like a little hinge, a little teeny plastic hinge or something right here, so that when you go to lift the leg up, this pack will lift up. So far, the only way I see to lift up his legs is to actually twist the belt off to the side, and then his leg can fit up and through there. But other than that, I can't get his leg up, you know. So it would have been nice if they did that. They might have been able to even, to get away with it if they would, as far as I can tell. Hold on, let me get that there. See, the thing that blocks him from moving his leg up is the bottom of this hits the top of this pouch. So, and see how the pouch is very square too. They could have made this part a little thinner and then, bellow out, kind of like a pockets are. And that might have been able to just slide over the pockets, but otherwise, I mean, it looks great the way it is. I mean, it's fine. The only real complaint I had with the articulation, I mean, he moves great all up in the upper half of his body, but I was a little surprised. I don't know if all 6-inch figures are like this, but I was a little bit surprised there isn't a swivel anywhere lower than way up here. So if I just want to turn his foot, have one foot facing forward and then face one foot to the side or to this side, I actually have to turn the whole leg to get that effect. And maybe I don't want his knee facing the other direction. I might want his knee to be forward with his leg sideways. But instead of giving us the ability to twist side to side down here, they give you this. I don't know what I'd use that for. Or this. It looks like his ankle's broken. I'm not sure why they would do that. But yeah, and it goes up and back. It goes great. Great articulation there too. But it just seems weird that I can't turn him. Just turn his foot to the side. I don't know. You would think someone would do that, because I mean, with my figures a lot, I like to freestand. I don't like using stands. And a lot of times, if you lift a gun up on one hand, you usually want to turn the leg out a little bit to counterbalance it, you know what I mean? So it just you can't really do that with this figure unless you want to bend his whole leg out like that. But I mean, that's not a big deal. I mean, I'm sure that other 6-inch figures might be made a little bit different. Just like all the other figure lines. But I'm really loving this figure. I mean, if I were to rate it, I would give it a 9.5. You know, I mean, it's a really awesome figure. I mean, maybe even a 10. And even with the pouches, you know, blocking the leg a little bit and not being able to move the ankle, I mean, that's just really nitpicking, to be honest. I mean, that doesn't. This figure is still awesome, you know, the way it is. I don't have too much to complain about it, except for I got that little same mark that Manny had there. I have to try to clean that out. I'm sure it'll come out, though. And even not, it gives it a little bit of character, you know? But, yeah, this is an awesome, awesome figure. I want to thank you again, Manny, for sending this to me. Oh, yeah, that's what I want to mention, too, is I really, really love the detailing right there on his outlet. Alright, well, let's go check out the next figure. And that's Seripas. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but this figure pops, man. I mean, no matter where I stick him, my eyes are just like, whoosh, draws right to that yellow. And look at his eyes, no matter how far I stand back. Those little teeny slits. They stand out. I can see them way across the room. I just can't believe that stands out so well on that black. But that yellow just pops. I mean, look at him. He's just... And even the red, right here, me holding them like this. I don't know if I can get the right lighting on it. But that red does pop too, because when I had him just sitting on the couch, he was that red was standing out pretty good when I was across the room. He has a symbol on his back and another one on his leg. He has full good articulation, and except he doesn't have any movement in his ankle, but he does everywhere else. But the cool feature that he does have is these little buttons. You push that, and he's got a little laser gun there. And on this side, oops, I popped it out. There it is. Here's like a little teeny saw. I wish the saw would extend out a little bit more, but you get the point. That's kind of a cool idea, though, you know, little secret weapons popping out of them. I really, really like that, man. But, yeah, this is a really, really, really nice figure. The only thing that I would say I have to be careful with is his head. I mean, it is a really small plastic hinge there. And it feels very... You see how easy I'm moving it? I'm not even barely touching it. And one hard turn seems like it could... I don't even know what's bending in there. But I don't want to mess up with it too much. Keep him in that position, but I'll show you the little dude in there. Oops, sorry. It's got a cool cockpit. And we'll take a look at the little guy. That's a nice detail. And he came, of course, with the dice, the stand, and the card, which was weird because the card had this black over it so that you couldn't see what the stats were if you looked in the box. I don't think I might have seen this before, but I'm not remembering it. But I know that most of the Clone War figures and the ones that I've opened up in the most recent videos didn't have this in there. That's what's kind of weird. And the funny part is when the card was like this behind them, and even if they didn't have the black there, you wouldn't have been able to see the stats underneath the figure anyway. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah, these are two definitely awesome figures, and I wanted to give a quick shout back out to MG Villain 2. Thank you again, man. I owe you one. And I want to thank all my subscribers and my supporters. You guys have been awesome to me, and I'll try to keep coming up with more good reviews for you. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I can always use your support. And I will catch you guys in the next video.